Have you ever wondered why some people seem to thrive in the face of challenges while others give up easily? Or what truly drives a life of meaning and fulfillment beyond material success? If these questions resonate in your mind, you're in the right place. Today, we will embark on a transformative journey that promises not only to answer these questions, but also to equip you with practical tools to redefine your own path. At the heart of this exploration is the revolutionary work of Dweck, one of the most influential psychologists of our time. In his acclaimed book, Mindset, the New Psychology of Success, Dweck introduces us to a concept that has changed the way we understand human potential: the mindset. She reveals that the way we perceive our abilities and intelligence, whether as fixed and unchangeable traits or as qualities that can be developed, has a monumental impact on every aspect of our lives. Let's delve into the depths of the fixed mindset and the growth mindset, uncovering how each shapes our reactions to success, failure, and, crucially, our own development. But we won't stop there. To further enrich our understanding of a fulfilling life, we will weave this powerful theory with the ancient wisdom of the East, the Japanese philosophy of Ikigai. Ikigai, which can be translated as the reason you get up in the morning, is the pursuit of your life purpose, the sweet spot where your passions, talents, the needs of the world, and what you can be paid for come together. We will see how the growth mindset is not only compatible with Ikigai, but is in fact the catalyst that drives and sustains this quest for an authentic and lasting purpose. A growth mindset gives us the resilience and adaptability needed to navigate the complexities of discovering Ikigai, turning obstacles into opportunities and uncertainties into pathways to clarity. Throughout this video, you will not only understand the fundamentals of mindset and Ikigai, but you will also be guided through practical exercises and inspiring stories of real people who applied these principles to transform their lives. Our goal is to provide a clear and actionable roadmap so you can cultivate a growth mindset, uncover your own Ikigai, and ultimately build a life of greater meaning, fulfillment, and success. Get ready for a journey of self-discovery that could change the way you see yourself and the world around you. Let's get started. The term mindset, popularized by renowned psychologist Dweck in her book, Mindset, the New Psychology of Success, refers to the mental setup, the way we view and interpret the world, our abilities and challenges. It is the lens through which we see ourselves and others, and this lens has a profound impact on our behavior, learning, and success. Dweck argues that there are two fundamental types of mindsets: fixed and growth. Understanding these two mindsets is crucial because they shape our relationship with effort, failure, success, and ultimately our potential for development. The importance of personal beliefs is a central pillar in Dweck's theory. Our beliefs about the nature of intelligence and ability determine whether we adopt a fixed or growth mindset. If we believe that our qualities are unchangeable, that we are either intelligent or not, talented or not, then we have a fixed mindset. On the other hand, if we believe that our most basic qualities can be cultivated through effort and dedication, then we possess a growth mindset. These beliefs, often unconscious, directly influence how we approach new challenges, how we respond to feedback, and how we recover from setbacks. They are the foundation of our motivation and resilience. The fixed mindset is characterized by the belief that our abilities, intelligence, and talents are innate and unchangeable traits. People with this mindset tend to see success as validation of their intelligence and failure as proof of their lack of ability. For them, effort is something only necessary for those who are not naturally talented. Consequently, They avoid challenges because the risk of failure might expose their supposed limitations. They constantly seek approval from others to reaffirm their intelligence and worth, and tend to feel threatened by others' success. Examples of fixed mindset behaviors are abundant. A student who avoids difficult subjects to prevent low grades, a professional who refuses to learn new tools out of fear of making mistakes, or an athlete who gives up after a defeat, blaming external factors instead of analyzing their own performance. The internal narrative of a person with a fixed mindset is often focused on being smart or talented rather than becoming smarter or more talented. Failure is seen as a disaster, a final verdict on their ability, leading to demotivation and stagnation. This perspective can lead to a vicious cycle of avoidance, low resilience, and paradoxically, less development of their true potential. In contrast, a growth mindset is the belief that intelligence, skills, and talents can be developed and improved through effort, dedication, and continuous learning. People with this mindset embrace challenges because they see them as opportunities to grow and learn. They are not intimidated by failure. Instead, they view it as a valuable source of feedback and a chance to refine their strategies. Effort is valued as the path to mastery, and the success of others is an inspiration, not a threat. Notable examples of a growth mindset include figures like Michael Jordan and Christopher Reeve. Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players of all time, was cut from his high school basketball team in his sophomore year. Instead of giving up, he used that experience as motivation to train even harder, improve his skills, and become a legend. His famous quote, "I have failed many times in my life, and that is why I succeed," perfectly encapsulates the growth mindset. He saw every mistake and every defeat as an opportunity to learn and improve. Christopher Reeve, the actor known for portraying Superman, suffered an accident that left him quadriplegic. Despite the unfavorable prognosis, he refused to accept his limitations and dedicated his life to spinal cord injury research, becoming an unwavering advocate for the cause. His determination to regain movement and his belief in the human capacity to overcome adversity are a powerful testament to the growth mindset. He did not define himself by his condition, but by his ability to fight and inspire. These examples illustrate how the growth mindset not only drives success in specific fields, but also fosters resilience, adaptability, and a positive attitude toward life. It allows individuals to see potential in themselves and others, turning obstacles into stepping stones for progress. Developing a growth mindset is an ongoing process that requires self-awareness and deliberate practice. The first step is to recognize and challenge fixed mindset thoughts. When a thought like, "I'm not good at this," or "this is too difficult for me," arises, stop and question that belief. Ask yourself, "What can I learn from this?" or "How can I approach this differently?" Simply identifying these thought patterns is the beginning of change. Next, it is essential to focus on the process and effort, not just the outcome. Instead of worrying only about the final grade or the achieved goal, celebrate learning progress and the effort put in. Understand that the path to mastery is paved with practice, persistence, and a willingness to make mistakes. Reward yourself for effort and improvement, not just perfection. This shifts the perspective from being to becoming, encouraging continuous pursuit of growth. Learning from mistakes and challenges is another crucial pillar. Instead of viewing errors as failures, see them as opportunities to learn. Analyze what went wrong, what could have been done differently, and how you can apply these lessons in the future. Similarly, embrace challenges. They are the fertile ground for growth. By stepping out of your comfort zone and facing what seems difficult, you expand your abilities and strengthen your resilience. Finally, the importance of constructive feedback cannot be overstated. Actively seek feedback, both positive and negative, and use it as a tool for growth. Understand that feedback is not a personal critique, but valuable information that can help you identify areas for improvement. People with a growth mindset see feedback as a gift, an opportunity to adjust course and accelerate their development. By integrating these principles into your daily life, you will be on the path to cultivating a strong and lasting growth mindset. Ikigai is a Japanese concept that, although it does not have an exact literal translation, can be understood as the reason for being, the reason you get up in the morning, or the joy of always being busy. Originating from Okinawa Island, known for its high longevity, Ikigai is more than just a hobby or passion. It is the convergence of multiple aspects of life that, together, give meaning and purpose to a person's existence. It is not about a grand and unattainable goal, but rather a continuous pursuit of what makes us feel alive and fulfilled in our daily lives. The 4 pillars of Ikigai are the essence of this philosophy and represent the fundamental areas that interconnect to reveal an individual's life purpose. They are: what you love refers to your passions, your deepest interests, the activities you would do even if you weren't paid for them. It is what energizes you, fascinates you, and makes you lose track of time. It can be a hobby, a subject of study, a social cause, or anything that sparks genuine enthusiasm in you. What you are good at pertains to your skills, talents, and competencies, whether innate or developed over time. This includes both technical skills, such as programming, cooking, playing an instrument, and interpersonal skills, such as communicating, leading, empathizing. It is important to be honest with yourself about what you truly do well, not just what you would like to do well, what the world needs. This pillar focuses on the contribution you can make to society. What problems can you help solve? What needs can you fulfill? It can be something on a large scale, like developing sustainable technology, or something more local, like helping your community, being a good listener for your friends, or creating something that brings joy to others. It is the altruistic dimension of Ikigai, where your purpose connects with collective well-being, for which you can be paid, refers to activities that can generate financial support. It is the practical and realistic part of Ikigai, recognizing the need for resources to live. This does not mean that your Ikigai needs to be your only source of income, but it should have the potential to be monetized in some way, whether through a job, a business, or other forms of compensation. It is the bridge between passion and sustainability. The intersection of these 4 pillars forms the Ikigai diagram, a visual model that helps identify where your life purpose resides. It is important to note that Ikigai is not static. It can evolve and change throughout life as new experiences and learnings emerge. The pursuit of Ikigai is a journey of self-discovery and continuous alignment. The Ikigai diagram is a powerful tool for visualizing the complexity and interconnectedness of the 4 pillars. Each intersection between 2 or more pillars reveals a different aspect of your life and potential. Understanding these intersections is essential to uncover your Ikigai and find a balance that brings satisfaction and meaning. Passion means what you love most and what you are good at doing. This intersection represents activities you love to do and in which you naturally excel. It is where pleasure and competence meet. For example, if you love writing and are good at storytelling, your passion could be creative writing. However, a passion alone may not be enough for a complete ikigai if there is no connection to what the world needs or what you can be paid for. Many people have passions that fulfill them, but do not necessarily translate into a career or direct social contribution. The mission is what you love most and what the world needs. The mission arises when your passions align with the needs of the world. It is the desire to make a difference, to contribute to something greater than yourself. For example, if you love nature and the world needs solutions to the climate crisis, your mission could be environmental activism or the development of sustainable technologies. Having a mission is incredibly motivating and can bring a deep sense of purpose, but it may not be financially sustainable on its own, which can lead to exhaustion or frustration if there is no means of support. The profession is what you are good at doing but for which you can be paid. This intersection is where your skills and talents meet the job market. It is what you do to make a living using your competencies to generate income. For example, if you are good at data analysis and there is demand for data analysts, that could be your profession. Although a profession can be financially rewarding and utilize your skills, it may not bring a sense of purpose or passion if it is not aligned with what you love or what the world needs. Many people feel trapped in jobs that pay well but do not satisfy them. Vocation is what the world needs most for which you can be paid. Vocation is the point where the world's needs meet the ability to generate income. It is the work that is useful and valued by society, and for which you are compensated. For example, a doctor working in an underserved area is exercising a vocation. Having a vocation is noble and can bring a great sense of usefulness, but it may not be entirely satisfying if there is no connection to your passions or what you truly love to do. It can become hard work if passion is absent. Ikigai, at the center of the diagram, is the intersection of all four pillars. It is the sweet spot where what you love, what you are good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for come together. It is in this place that fullness, satisfaction, and true life purpose are found. It is a state of flow where work doesn't feel like work and life is lived with enthusiasm and meaning. The pursuit of this intersection is the journey of Ikigai. The pursuit of Ikigai is, above all, a process of self-knowledge and deep reflection. It's not something you find overnight, but rather a continuous journey of exploration and discovery. It begins with introspection, with the honesty to look inward and identify what truly resonates with you. Ask yourself, what makes me feel alive? What gives me energy? What would I do even if no one was watching or paying me? What are my strongest skills? What problems in the world bother me and I would like to help solve? How can I turn my passions and skills into something that sustains me? The importance of trying and exploring different areas is crucial on this journey. Often our Ikigai is not in an obvious or traditional path. It may be necessary to step out of your comfort zone, try new things, learn different skills, and expose yourself to new experiences. This can involve volunteering, courses, side projects, travel, or simply talking to people from different fields. Each new experience is an opportunity to gather information about yourself and the world, refining your understanding of what drives you and what you can offer. It is essential to understand that Ikigai is a continuous process, not a final destination. Life is constantly changing, and what gave you purpose at one moment may not be the same at another. Priorities change, skills develop, and the needs of the world evolve. Therefore, Ikigai is a compass, not a fixed map. It requires flexibility, adaptability, and a willingness to reevaluate and adjust the course as needed. It is not about finding one thing and clinging to it forever, but rather about cultivating a growth mindset regarding your purpose, allowing it to develop and deepen over time. The beauty of Ikigai lies in the journey of discovery itself and in the ability to find meaning and joy in each step of the way. The intersection between the growth mindset and the Ikigai philosophy is where true potential for a fulfilling and purposeful life manifests. The growth mindset is not just a way of thinking about our abilities. It is a lens that allows us to see the pursuit of Ikigai not as a fixed destination to be reached, but as an ongoing journey of learning, adaptation, and overcoming. Without a growth mindset, the pursuit of Ikigai can become a path filled with frustrations and giving up, as a fixed mindset would cause us to retreat in the face of inevitable obstacles and challenges. Firstly, the growth mindset is essential to overcoming obstacles in the pursuit of purpose. Finding your Ikigai is rarely a linear process. There will be moments of doubt, uncertainty, and apparent failure. A person with a fixed mindset, when faced with a setback, whether it's difficulty in learning a new skill necessary for their purpose, lack of recognition for their work, or the financial infeasibility of an initial project, would tend to interpret these obstacles as a sign that they are not good enough, that their purpose is not for them, or that the effort is futile. This would lead to giving up. In contrast, an individual with a growth mindset sees these obstacles as challenges to be overcome, as opportunities to learn new strategies, to refine their approach, and to strengthen their resilience. Every stumble becomes a step, not a wall. Second, the growth mindset empowers us to learn new skills to achieve Ikigai. The world is constantly evolving, and what is relevant today may not be tomorrow. The pursuit of Ikigai often requires us to develop new competencies, adapt to new technologies, or explore entirely unknown areas. A fixed mindset would resist this, believing that your current skills are all you have. I'm not good at technology. I've never been creative. I can't learn new things. These are typical phrases of a fixed mindset that would hinder the necessary development. On the other hand, the growth mindset embraces the idea that any skill can be acquired or improved with dedication and practice. It encourages curiosity, experimentation, and persistence in learning, making it possible to acquire the tools needed to fully manifest Ikigai. If your Ikigai involves, for example, creating a social business, but you lack management experience, a growth mindset will drive you to seek courses, mentors, and learn from every mistake instead of giving up by considering yourself not an entrepreneur. Ultimately, resilience in the face of difficulties is an intrinsic characteristic of the growth mindset that is vital for the journey of Ikigai. Life is unpredictable, and the pursuit of a meaningful purpose is not immune to adversities. There may be personal losses, economic crises, or simply slow progress. A fixed mindset can lead to hopelessness and paralysis in such situations. However, a growth mindset allows individuals to see difficulties not as an end but as part of the process. It fosters the ability to recover from setbacks, find meaning in the struggle, and persist even when the path seems uncertain. This resilience is what enables people to continue refining their Ikigai, adjust their sails as the winds change, and keep the flame of purpose burning even on the darkest nights. Essentially, the growth mindset provides the psychological framework needed to navigate the complex and rewarding journey of discovering and experiencing Ikigai, turning challenges into opportunities and failures into valuable lessons. To illustrate the transformative power of the synergy between the growth mindset and the Ikigai philosophy, let's explore some inspiring stories of individuals who applied these principles in their lives, achieving not only success, but also a deep sense of purpose and fulfillment. Anna, a 35-year-old marketing professional, felt stagnant in her corporate career. Although she was competent and successful at her job, the routine and lack of meaning left her demotivated. She loved creativity and connecting with people, but her current job didn't allow these passions to flourish fully. Anna began to feel a void, a sense that something greater was missing in her life. It was then that she encountered the concepts of mindset and Ikigai. Initially, Anna had a fixed mindset regarding her career. She believed that once she had invested years in corporate marketing, she was stuck on that path. The fear of failing in a new field, losing financial security, and being judged by others paralyzed her. However, by studying the growth mindset, she began to question these limiting beliefs. She realized that her skills were not fixed and that learning and adaptation were possible. Failure would not be a testament to her incapacity, but an opportunity for learning. Meanwhile, Anna started her search for Ikigai. She listed what she loved: helping people, creativity, sustainability, what she was good at, communication, organization, planning, what the world needed, sustainable solutions, environmental education, and what she could be paid for, consulting, content creation. The intersection of these pillars pointed to social entrepreneurship in the field of sustainability. With a new mindset, Anna started small. She took online courses on entrepreneurship and sustainability, participated in workshops and mentoring sessions. She faced numerous challenges: initial financial insecurity, the steep learning curve in unfamiliar areas, and the need to build a network from scratch. There were moments when fear and doubt tried to take hold, but her growth mindset drove her to see each obstacle as a problem to be solved, not as a sign to give up. She learned to celebrate small victories, seek feedback, and adjust her course when necessary. Today, Anna is the founder of a sustainability consulting firm that helps small and medium-sized businesses implement more eco-friendly and socially responsible practices. She not only found her Ikigai, combining her passion for sustainability with her marketing skills and the world's needs, but also built a prosperous business. Her story is a testament to how a growth mindset is the engine that enables the transition from a routine life to a purposeful life, transforming the fear of the unknown into enthusiasm for discovery. Anna, a 35-year-old marketing professional, felt stagnant in her corporate career. Although she was competent and successful in her job, the routine and lack of meaning left her demotivated. She loved creativity and connecting with people, but her current job didn't allow these passions to flourish fully. Anna began to feel a void, a sense that something greater was missing in her life. It was then that she came across the concepts of mindset and Ikigai. Initially, Anna had a fixed mindset regarding her career. She believed that once she had invested years in corporate marketing, she was tied to that path. The fear of failing in a new area, losing financial security, and being judged by others paralyzed her. However, by studying the growth mindset, she began to question these limiting beliefs. She realized that her skills were not fixed and that learning and adaptation were possible. Failure would not be a testament to her incapacity, but an opportunity for learning. Meanwhile, Anna began her search for Ikigai. She listed what she loved: helping people, creativity, sustainability, what she was good at, communication, organization, planning, what the world needed, sustainable solutions, environmental education, and what she could be paid for, consulting, content creation. The intersection of these pillars pointed to social entrepreneurship in the area of sustainability. With a new mindset, Anna started small. She took online courses on entrepreneurship and sustainability, participated in workshops and mentorships. She faced numerous challenges: initial financial insecurity, the steep learning curve in unfamiliar areas, the need to build a network from scratch. There were moments when fear and doubt tried to settle in, but her growth mindset drove her to see each obstacle as a problem to be solved, not as a sign to give up. She learned to celebrate small victories, seek feedback, and adjust her course when necessary. Today, Anna is the founder of a sustainability consulting firm that helps small and medium-sized businesses implement more eco-friendly and socially responsible practices. She not only found her Ikigai, combining her passion for sustainability with her marketing skills and the world's needs, but also built a thriving business. Her story is a testament to how a growth mindset is the engine that enables the transition from a routine life to a purposeful life, transforming the fear of the unknown into excitement for discovery. Marcos is a senior software engineer at a large technology company. For many years, he stood out for his technical skills and for solving complex problems. However, he felt that his impact was limited to the code he wrote. He was seeking a greater purpose in his work, something beyond project delivery that would connect him with what the world truly needed. His Ikigai, he realized, was in leading teams and innovating to create solutions that generate a positive social impact. Marcos, although technically brilliant, had a fixed mindset regarding leadership. He believed that leaders are born with innate charisma and interpersonal skills, and that he, being more introverted and focused on logic, did not possess these qualities. This belief prevented him from seeking leadership positions and developing his communication and people management skills. By delving into the concept of growth mindset, he understood that leadership, like any other skill, can be learned and improved through effort and deliberate practice. He started applying the growth mindset in his daily life. He volunteered to lead small projects, even feeling uncomfortable at first. He sought feedback from his colleagues and superiors, asking them to point out his mistakes and suggest improvements. He read books on leadership, took courses on communication and emotional intelligence. Every mistake in a meeting or difficulty in motivating the team was not seen as a personal failure, but as an opportunity to learn and refine his approach. He made an effort to understand his colleagues' perspectives, to listen actively, and to delegate with confidence, even if it meant giving up some control. At the same time, Marcos began to channel his energy into projects aligned with his Ikigai of social impact. He proposed and led the development of an open-source platform for NGOs, using his technical skills to address a real-world need. He mobilized his team, inspiring them with the vision of software that would make a difference. His passion for technology and his desire to contribute to society came together, and he became an inspiring leader, not through innate charisma, but through his dedication to growth and purpose. Today, Marcos is the engineering director and one of the main advocates of social innovation in his company. He has not only improved his leadership skills, but also found profound meaning in his work, proving that the growth mindset allows individuals to thrive in their existing fields, transforming their professions into true vocations aligned with their Ikigai. His story demonstrates that purpose can be found and cultivated within any field, as long as the right mindset for continuous growth and meaningful contribution is present. Sophia, a talented ballerina, saw her career abruptly interrupted by a severe knee injury. For someone who dedicated her life to dance since childhood, this news was devastating. She found herself in an abyss of despair, with her identity and purpose, which were once intrinsically linked to dance, shattered. Sophia's fixed mindset led her to believe that without dance, she was nothing. Her physical ability was her talent, and without it she felt useless. The physical pain was accompanied by an even greater emotional pain, the loss of her Ikigai. However, during the long process of recovery and rehabilitation, Sophia was introduced to the concepts of growth mindset. She began to understand that her identity was not solely defined by her ability to dance, but by her ability to learn, adapt, and grow. The injury, although tragic, could be an opportunity to explore new facets of herself and discover new purposes. She started to see physical therapy not as a punishment, but as a challenge to be overcome, a learning process about her own body and resilience. Your search for Ikigai, previously confined to the stage, has expanded. She began to reflect on what she loved: art, movement, expression, what she did well, discipline, creativity, teaching, what the world needed, support for injured artists, education on injury prevention, and what she could be paid for: movement therapy, consulting for dancers, writing. The intersection of these elements began to shape a new Ikigai. Sophia decided to channel her experience and passion to help other dancers. She studied kinesiology and sports psychology, combining her practical knowledge of dance with scientific theory. She faced the challenge of learning a new academic field, dealing with the frustration of not being able to dance as before, and building a new professional identity. Her growth mindset helped her persist, seeing each difficulty as a stepping stone to the next level of understanding and empathy. She became an advocate for mental and physical health in the dance world, sharing her story and offering support to other artists facing injuries. Today, Sophia is a renowned movement therapist and consultant for dance companies, helping dancers prevent injuries and recover from them, both physically and emotionally. She also writes and lectures about the importance of a growth mindset for athletes and artists. Her story is a powerful example of how the combination of a growth mindset and Ikigai can turn adversity into an opportunity to redefine purpose and find an even deeper meaning in life. She not only overcame a personal tragedy, but used it to build a new career and a new way to contribute to the world, proving that Ikigai can be rediscovered and flourish even in the most challenging circumstances. Now that we understand the depth of the growth mindset and the richness of the Ikigai philosophy, it's time to turn this theory into action. True change happens when we apply knowledge to our daily lives. The following exercises have been carefully designed to help you cultivate a growth mindset and uncover your own Ikigai, paving the way for a more meaningful and fulfilling life. Cultivating a growth mindset is an ongoing process of self-awareness and deliberate practice. These exercises will help you identify fixed thinking patterns and turn them into growth opportunities. Exercise 1. Gratitude and Learning Journal. This exercise combines practicing gratitude with reflecting on lessons learned, especially from challenges and failures. How to do it? Every day, before going to sleep, set aside 10 to 15 minutes. Keep a dedicated notebook for this journal. List 3 things you are grateful for that happened during the day. They can be simple, like a good cup of coffee, or more meaningful, like a compliment at work. Reflect on a challenge or mistake you faced during the day or week. Instead of blaming yourself, ask, what did I learn from this situation? What skill did I need to use or develop to handle it? How can I approach a similar situation differently in the future? What was the gift or the hidden lesson in this challenge? Write down your reflections. The goal is to train your brain to see setbacks as opportunities for learning and growth rather than definitive failures. Over time, you will begin to notice a change in your perspective. Benefits: increases resilience, strengthens the ability to learn from mistakes, promotes a more positive outlook on life and challenges. Exercise 2, Skill Challenge. This exercise aims to take you out of your comfort zone and prove to yourself that your abilities are not fixed. How to do: choose a new skill you've always wanted to learn, or one that you consider you don't have a knack for. It can be something simple like cooking a new recipe, learning a few phrases in a new language, playing a basic instrument, or something more complex like programming, painting, or practicing a different sport. Commit to practicing for a set period, for example, 15-30 minutes a day for 30 days. Consistency is more important than intensity. Document your progress. Take photos, make short videos, note your difficulties and small victories. The goal is not perfection, but proof that effort and practice lead to development. Reflect on the process. At the end of the period, analyze how you felt at the beginning, during difficulties, and when seeing your progress. This will reinforce the belief that your abilities are malleable and that effort leads to mastery. Benefits: break limiting beliefs about your abilities, increase self-confidence, stimulate curiosity, and seek new knowledge. Exercise 3. Reframing thoughts. This exercise helps identify and transform fixed mindset thoughts into growth mindset thoughts. How to do. During the day, pay attention to your thoughts. Whenever you catch yourself thinking something like, I am terrible at this. I will never be able to learn this. There's no point in trying. It's not for me. If I fail, I will be a failure. Stop and rewrite that thought using a growth mindset perspective. For example, I am terrible at this. I'm still learning this, and I can improve with practice. I will never be able to learn this. This is a challenge, but I am willing to try new strategies and persist. There's no point in trying. It's not for me. I may not have mastered this yet, but each attempt brings me closer to my goal. If I fail, I will be a failure. If I fail, I will have a valuable opportunity to learn and grow. Repeat the new thought to yourself. The more you practice, the more natural this way of thinking will become. Benefits. Develops self-awareness, strengthens mental resilience, reprograms negative thought patterns. We have reached the end of our journey, but in reality, this is just the beginning of yours. Throughout this video, we delved into the transformative concepts of Carol Dweck's mindset and the Ikigai philosophy, uncovering how these two powerful approaches can intertwine to create a life of purpose, resilience, and fulfillment. We recapped the crucial distinction between a fixed mindset, which traps us in limiting beliefs about our abilities, and a growth mindset, which frees us to explore our unlimited potential, viewing challenges as opportunities and failures as steps toward learning. We explore the essence of Ikigai, the reason you get up in the morning, the convergence of your passions, talents, what the world needs, and what can sustain you. We see how the pursuit of Ikigai is not a destination, but a continuous journey of self-discovery and alignment. And crucially, we understand the undeniable synergy between these two concepts. How a growth mindset is not only compatible with the pursuit of Ikigai, but is the driving force behind this journey, providing the resilience to overcome obstacles, the curiosity to learn new skills, and the adaptability to redefine purpose when necessary. Anna, Marcos, and Sophia's stories are not just inspiring narratives, they are mirrors reflecting the potential that resides within each of us. They demonstrate that, regardless of circumstances, it is possible to rewrite our story, turn adversities into opportunities, and find deep meaning in every step. They show us that true success is not just about external achievements, but about the internal journey of growth and contributing to something greater than ourselves. The practical exercises we share, the gratitude and learning journal, the skill challenge, thought reframing, the Ikigai diagram, passion and skill mapping, and the purpose project are not mere suggestions. They are invitations to action, tangible tools you can start using today to cultivate a growth mindset and to uncover the layers of your own Ikigai. Remember, theory is powerful, but transformation happens in practice through consistency and your willingness to commit to your own development. Our final message is clear and resonates with the wisdom of Carol Dweck and the depth of Ikigai. Your ability to grow and find purpose is limitless. Don't settle for what you are today. Focus on what you can become. Embrace challenges, learn from mistakes, celebrate effort, and relentlessly pursue what makes you feel alive and connected to the world. Life is a continuous opportunity for learning and evolution, and your purpose is waiting to be discovered and lived to its fullest. Don't let this video be just another piece of consumed content. Choose one of the practical exercises that resonated most with you and start applying it today. Share your experiences in the comments below, your discoveries, your challenges, your small victories. Your journey can inspire others, and exchanging experiences strengthens our community. If this video inspired you, leave a like,